Blackhawks are trading captain Nick Foligno to the Minnesota Wild for future considerations. The writing was on the wall for this one. It's great that the Blackhawks are giving Foligno really the best opportunity imaginable for him to go have a chance to win the Stanley Cup. He's going to do it with his brother Marcus. Seems like that's how the conversations between Foligno and Kyle Davidson played out. Foligno did want to have a chance to win the Stanley Cup this year. This may very well be his final year, and for him to have that opportunity in Minnesota, it's the Blackhawks doing right by him. They don't get anything back, but they don't retain any salary. They're out of salary retention spots. So it's just doing right by Foligno, who did so much for this team. His impact on this Blackhawks team is going to carry on for years and years, hopefully well into the era where the Blackhawks are competing for Stanley Cups. So what he's done for so many of the young guys on this team and helping them through some of these tough years, these past few years, is just really not much you can say to describe just the impact he had every day with this Blackhawks team. Not really too much more to break down than that. It's a little bit sad to move on from Foligno, just the voice he had in the locker room. The locker room's obviously going to be a lot different for the remainder of this season, but there's not too much more to analyze besides that the Blackhawks do Foligno right, which is why it's not, for me at least, not too sad to see him move on, because you're seeing him go to a great opportunity in Minnesota. Blackhawks have done a great job at opening roster spots. They've moved Colton Dach, Nick Foligno, Jason Dickinson so far on the forward group. Ilya Mikheyev's kind of a wild card for later, and today we'll see if he does get moved. I'll definitely jump on and make another video if that is the case. But Blackhawks have opened up a few spots now in the forward group. Andrew Mangiapane is going to fill one of those, at least for now. He'll be in the lineup tonight. We don't have morning skate lines. The morning skate this morning was optional, obviously, probably because of the roster transactions taking place today. But Mangiapane will be in the lineup. He's wearing number 26. I did say in my video when the Blackhawks made that move yesterday, I think 2 days ago, whatever it was, I wasn't speaking too highly on Mangiapane, but I will say I'm going to give him a fresh start, kind of see maybe the Blackhawks can get him back to his form. He was half point per game a couple years. I think he had like a flash in the pan 35 goal season. We'll see if the Blackhawks can discover that at all. We'll see if Mangiapane can be a decent player for the Blackhawks. We'll see here over this stretch. He'll be in the lineup tonight, so we'll get our first look at him. What's kind of crazy is with now Foligno gone, Dickinson and Murphy gone, the whole Blackhawks leadership group is gone. We did know Connor Bedard was taking an A for the rest of the season. He will get the captain, the C eventually, probably not at least until this offseason. They're not going to name a new captain for the rest of this season. Maybe in the offseason, maybe they rock with just alternates next year, and then the year after, then that's maybe where they get Bedard the C. We'll see what happens there, but it seems like Bedard is going to be the next captain of the team. It's just not going to be right now. Tyler Bertuzzi's taking an A, and they haven't announced who else will wear one. I think they'll go 3 A's the rest of the season, so we'll see who gets that extra one. It's crazy because for someone who had as much of an impact as Foligno did, I want to analyze the trade more, talk about it more, but I just don't have too much more to say, so I guess I'll just leave it here. If the Blackhawks make any other moves, Mikheyev's really the only guy rumored to potentially be moved later today. I will jump on and make another video, and for like the 4th time this week, if nothing else happens, my next video will be after the game tonight versus Vancouver.